Its aerodynamic design ditches the J-20's canards to achieve absolute stealth. The exhaust is hidden on top of the fuselage to deceive heat-seeking missiles from below. It is massive in size, carrying an incredibly deep weapons bay. However, there is one detail that has global aerospace engineers debating overnight. Why does a future stealth jet need 3 engines? The answer is a combination of pragmatic desperation and China's genius long-term strategy to dominate the Indo-Pacific. The J-36 is not just a new fighter aircraft, it is a hunting machine targeting Western tankers and AWACS. To military observers around the world, welcome to a new era, where the future of air combat is no longer written only in English, but in Chinese ambition. Let's dissect the strengths and weaknesses of the Chengdu J-36. Take a close look at this silhouette. It lacks a traditional vertical tail. It utilizes a radical triple-engine configuration. And its planform shape looks like a cross between a mysterious ocean manta ray and the legendary B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. This isn't science fiction, folks. This is a new geopolitical reality being built in Chengdu, China. The world widely knows it by its nickname, the J-36. Since its shocking public flight debut in December 2024, the second and third prototypes of this tailless monster have continued to leak to the public. Every new detail that emerges does not just add to intelligence data, it radically rewrites what Western military planners from Washington to Tokyo thought about the future of next-generation air supremacy. Today, we will dissect the technological anatomy of the J-36 in depth. Is this a game-changing weapon in the Pacific, or merely an expensive experiment? Let's analyze. Radical anatomy. The triple-engine mystery. Let's start with the biggest anomaly that has aerospace engineers around the world furrowing their brows. Why are there 3 engines? In the history of modern military aviation, almost no air superiority fighter utilizes a triple-engine configuration. Modern fighter jets are dominated by either a single engine for efficiency, like the F-35, or twin engines for reliability and power, like the F-22 Raptor or the J-20. So, what is Chengdu's motivation behind this radical decision? The most likely explanation is something incredibly pragmatic. China's jet engine industry, despite rapid development through the WS-10 or WS-15 series, is historically recognized as still trailing the thrust-to-weight ratios of their American and European rivals. To propel a giant airframe with massive weight to supersonic speeds, installing a third engine might be the only instant workaround for China. This is a clever solution, yet an indirect admission that they require additional thrust to achieve maximum performance. It is a solution that profoundly reveals both their technical limitations and their ambition. However, the J-36 is not just about the number of engines. Look at how this aircraft completely overhauls aerodynamic design philosophy. Chengdu shockingly ditched the canards, the small forewings at the front of the aircraft that have long been the iconic identity of their J-20 fighter jet. Why? Because canards, while providing incredible agility in close-quarters dogfights, are the ultimate enemy of stealth signatures from the side and front profiles. Instead, the J-36 adopts a total tailless design. This configuration theoretically reduces the RCS, radar cross-section, value to a highly extreme degree, making the J-36 difficult for enemy air defense radars to sniff out. Even more radical, look at the positioning of its engine exhausts. Chengdu opened the exhausts on top of the aircraft body, upper fuselage. This design directly conceals heat radiation from infrared sensors and heat-seeking missiles lurking from below. This architecture highly reminds us of the legendary Northrop YF-23 prototype from the 1990s. Everything about the J-36's external architecture screams one absolute conclusion. This aircraft is built for extreme operational range, absolute stealth, and high cruise speeds, not for close-quarters maneuvering agility. Not your average fighter jet. The regional striker. When the J-36 was shown flying in tight formation alongside the J-20, the true scale of this aircraft was instantly revealed to Western intelligence. This caught many by surprise. This is not a fighter jet in the traditional sense, tasked with dueling for control of the skies. Its massive dimensions place this aircraft into a category much closer to a stealth regional strike platform. Why is this size factor so crucial for us military observers? A giant airframe means 2 things in modern warfare: massive internal fuel capacity and an extremely deep weapon bay. In the vast theater of the Indo-Pacific, range is everything. China lacks the extensive global network of military bases and aerial tankers that the United States has enjoyed for decades. Therefore, China's aerospace strategy has been forced to birth a self-reliant solution, creating a fighter jet capable of carrying enough internal fuel to fly long distances, effectively solving their strategic problem. Pacific War Doctrine, targeting the heart of U.S. logistics. This is the core of China's military chess game in the Pacific. Analysts believe that this large stealth aircraft with massive fuel capacity is designed to push deeper into enemy territory. Its objective? Not to engage in one-on-one dogfights against the F-35 or F-22. Instead, it aims to slip past the protective screen and directly threaten and destroy the heart of logistics and nerves of United States air operations, the aerial refueling tankers and early warning aircraft. Imagine, without tankers, the combat radius of the Western Fleet in the Pacific would be instantly crippled. Without early warning aircraft, the American air fleet would be blind in the middle of the vast ocean. Beijing's anti-access/area denial, A2/AD, strategy perfectly explains why the United States Air Force is currently so eager and panicked to rethink the survivability of their airborne platforms, such as the E-7 Wedgetail. The J-36 is a hidden dagger ready to sever the lifeblood of Western logistics. Reality versus propaganda, the crucial question. However, as critical military observers, caution is absolutely vital. We must restrain ourselves from visual euphoria. Remember, a convincing airframe design does not equal a combat-ready aircraft. Shaping an external hull for stealth is a part that can be relatively solved via modern supercomputers. Yet, the hardest part of next-generation jet integration involves abstract elements that cannot be revealed by mere satellite photos or amateur leaks. What about its sensor fusion? How reliable is the software architecture driving its weapon systems? And what is the quality of its radar-absorbent coating when subjected to the corrosive marine environment of the Pacific? China has proven its incredible capability to build air platforms rapidly. But they have also shown, through the stalled H-20 bomber project, that overly ambitious designs can hit a standstill. Is the J-36 a true next-generation weapon or merely an impressive technology demonstrator? That is a question no photo can answer yet. Despite all those mysteries, the most honest thing we can say about this triple-engine giant from Chengdu is also the most uncomfortable one for the Pentagon. The West is northwest longer the only place where the future of air combat is being built. The Chengdu J-36 has proven that the technological race for air supremacy has permanently shifted. What is your analysis regarding this triple-engine configuration of the J-36? Is this a genius tactical leap, or simply a compromise over domestic engine limitations? Drop your critical analysis in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our next strategic military analysis. I'm signing off, stay vigilant, and see you in the next video.